So, yeah, see if I can manage to rant at all or not. Usually can. I guess I'm not really much in the ranting mood. Kind of zoned out a little bit right now. The fucking delivery shit is getting just terrible, but that's just like one thing, you know? There's so many things overwhelming. Yeah, I'm wondering what the hell's happening to me because it's been a while since I've felt like a proper rant, Just madly ranting about all the fucking crazy shit going on. I don't know, man. Silence is deafening. What do I mean? Things are so completely nuts that they have been kind of for a while, but it just gets worse and worse, to where it feels, at this point, it kind of feels almost like I have to try to force myself to even talk about it, because I don't even feel like saying anything most of the time. My dad will send me bullshit, Q-tard fucking news stories and memes and stuff like, they just saved us fucking billions of dollars by derpa derpa, and fucking just retarded bullshit, Trump worshipping nonsense, bootlicking nonsense. And I just sit there and I look at it and I'm just like, okay. I just tired of arguing, I just I don't even care. I took my car through a car wash. So okay, here's kind of how my day went. So I took my car through the car wash. I took off was the first thing I did because it was like filthy as hell. And then on the way to the gas station, I saw what looked like my mom that died years ago, however many years ago at this point, because time doesn't seem to behave like it normally does, so I swear it's been a lot more years than just a few, But supposedly it's only been a few. And saw what looked like my mom driving this vehicle. She was in the lane to go straight, and I was in the turn lane right beside him, looking at her on the side. She was not turning towards me. She looked like she knew I was there, and she was getting sad or something. Yeah, just mind fuck as hell. And I'm just like, I'm trying to watch the light, but I'm like looking at it like, holy shit, is that my mom, right? Like, right? Is that my dead mom whose ashes I fucking supposedly held in my hands and, right? And then I go get gas, right? Put about $40 gas in the tank out of the 50 something I had left from the last time I made like 150 or whatever because I had so many bills, right? Oh yeah, I paid the rest of the fucking bills for last month or this month or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Paid like the absolute minimum towards my vehicle repairs this time, and $25 is the minimum. I guess that helps my credit score. Really, it's more about paying over an extended length of time to show that you're making regular payments on time, I think is the main thing with that shit. And having multiple accounts. I think that's how it works, basically. I could have fucking paid the whole thing off, I think. I should have been able. Well, Not now. I mean, I fucked up and like, well, I mean, okay. So it's been like some weird times, you know. I guess I'm getting to the point where like I don't feel like anything is really under my control. Like there, it really feels like there's nothing. A lot of the time, it feels like there's nothing that I can do to change. Like try as I might, if I start to have any fucking success in any kind of way, some shit comes along and, you know, knocks me back down below zero or something. I managed to. Generally, I've had, you know, magical forces or whatever. Something helps me to make it for a while so I can, you know, not be homeless but still end up with nothing other than this roof over my head. And I mean, so far I've managed to have miraculous shit come and allow me to still have a roof over my head, generally. I should have been way ahead, you know. Well, I mean, the delivery crap is getting so much worse than it ever has been. You know, when I first moved in here, you know how I was even able to get approved here when I first moved into this place? It was because I was able to, like, screenshot how much money I'd been making on DoorDash for like several months, 3-4 months in a row before I got in here, right? And I was making anywhere from like, you know, $800 to like $1,200 a fucking week doing DoorDash when I first moved in here. I mean, I was making so much money that I was covering a fucking motel room for months and eating Burger King and Carl's Jr. and Subway, and you know, my diet was like takeout food, basically. Yeah, I was mostly eating like takeout food and buying all kinds of high cost beers and whatever the fuck else, and buying freaking, oh, I want to buy a sword. I'm going to buy a sword. It's only $200, you know. I'm going to get some silver and stock up on silver, and I'm going to do this and that and the other and buy this and that. Oh, I like that. I'll buy that, you know. I was just buying whatever the fuck I wanted, and not entirely, but like for the most part, right? I was just like rolling. I was balling. I was like practically balling. I was like, I'm a baller, shot taller, you know, right? But I had no credit score whatsoever. Didn't exist. Hadn't figured that shit out yet. Just starting to do DoorDash, but I was just like fucking out, making delivery. It was like a game, you know, at first, because it was just like one after another, and the base pay was like $3. Most people tipped like anywhere from $3 to $5 or more dollars per order. And it was just like order after order after order, and the restaurants are fast, and it was just like bam, 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 $5, $6, $7, $8, $3, $4, $5, $6, $8, $10, fucking $12, $15, bam, 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 all fucking day long, 150, 160, 170, 200, 220, 230, every fucking day, dude. You know? And it was fun. I was like, whee! It's like playing a game or something, you know? And then I just slowed down. Tips base pay went down, tips went down to negative 5,000. Miles went from being like maximum of like 3 miles to like you can expect to be asked to go like 50 miles out of your goddamn way for like $4 or $3 or some shit all the time, constantly, And it did the same thing with like Uber, and then I fucking got on Spark. I was like top dasher for years, and then they got rid of that and went to the Dasher Refuck You program. I'm sorry, I meant to say rewards program, because that's what they call it. Your reward is that you will never be able to make money on DoorDash ever again. Congratulations. Yeah. Now they're trying to do the same damn thing with Uber. I'm doing this Spark, and there's a lot of things about Spark that were dumb to begin with, but I just kind of adapted to deal with because I needed to make money, But it just keeps getting more and more dumb and more. Well, dumb is, yeah. More and more dumb and more time wasting, more and more ridiculously stupid. I mean, I can tell that the acceptance rate matters or whatever, that whoever is accepting these shit offers ends up getting better offers or whatever. But I mean, the thing is, man, it's like 99 fucking, it's getting to where it's almost like 99.99999% of the offers that come in are completely insulting and wouldn't allow you to actually make any money, So you're just like, if there's either almost no orders coming in some days, and then other days you have to scroll through like 20 fucking shit orders that are in towns that are like 20 goddamn miles away from where you're located to even find the ones that are in the town you're located in, and then most of those are dog shit, and then you got to try to find one, cherry pick one out of that is like allows you to make maybe half of minimum wage plus gas money or something, and go, I guess I'll do that one. Having to do some 30 or 40 mile goddamn round trip to make like gas money plus $8-10 or something an hour. Oh boy, that's them big bucks there. I would carry like fucking 500 pounds of goddamn water up to somebody's third floor apartment on your back, like You're shopping in the store with like a train of fucking 3 or 4 shopping carts behind you back. Choo choo! Coming through! Choo choo! Right. That's pretty much where we're at now, man. It's just fucking ridiculous. I made $20. I only had to shop for 3,000 things. Please ignore the giant train of shopping carts I pull behind me. Dude, I can't even get through a goddamn aisle with one shopping cart. I just learned to I gotta leave the shopping cart somewhere and try to find a corner where there's not people in the fucking way. Leave the shopping cart there so I can bob and weave throughout the maze of fucking people in the way just to get a bottle of goddamn ketchup or whatever the fuck off a shelf. And they follow me to there's a crowd of people every aisle that I have to go down most of the time. There are fucking people in the way everywhere. And then there's and I've got had been, fairly well maintained low mile car and everything. And there's people with like completely beat up shit cars that are like 150 to 200 pounds overweight, look completely out of shape and blind as a bat, that are somehow making more money than I am. Like, way more money than I am. On the same fucking apps that I'm using. And I'm literally like fucking... I swear to God, dude, I've carried probably... I can't tell you how many times I probably have carried somewhere in the realm of like 250 to 300 pounds of groceries hanging off my back and in my arms and on my shoulders. Up fucking 3 flights of stairs to set them down on the fucking 3rd floor stoop out front of somebody's door. Sometimes it's been so heavy when I set it down, it literally makes the entire building shake. You know? I'm like breaking my fucking back, fucking my ankles up and shit on some of these things. Just to make like less than $20 or something. And sometimes it involves like a 30-mile round trip or something, you know, or a 40 fucking mile round. Like, it's ridiculous. I fucking need to replace my goddamn brake pads and fucking roll the window down. I'm hearing like a shh, you know, like a spinning screamers on one of the brake. Yeah. And it's about time for an oil change. I can't really afford to do any of that. I mean, I can if I don't mind being completely flat broke again. And I mean, like, literally. Because I know they charge me at least like $12 a month, so-called maintenance fee for my checking account or whatever. And I have like $13 in there, which is my only bank account right now. So that might leave me with $1 left in my account. And then my card, I might end up with like somewhere close to $70, which is around what it costs to get my oil changed. If I wanted to do that, I also need to put like a little over a quarter tank of gas back in the car too, so that's nice. Oh, did I mention the fact that after paying $13 to get my car washed, my first delivery was a fucking dust bowl, like a field. It was somebody's house that was in between 2 giant fields of dirt that had tractors like stirring up giant dust clouds on both sides of them. So it covered my freshly washed and waxed car in nice big pile of dirt immediately after I had it washed. It was the first order that I had. And then I got to go, and then it started raining. I got to go deliver something to a town. It's about like a 32-mile round trip or something for the second one. I think I made like $21 eventually whenever they pay me the rest. Yeah. That one. So I got to sit behind a bunch of cars spraying mud all over my freshly washed car after that. And then, so yeah, it's just pretty much covered in dirt. Like, immediately after being washed. That's nice. I mean, if I just had access to a hose, hook a hose up somewhere and spray my car, that'd be nice. All these old fucking buildings nowadays, man, I swear, yeah, the only places I've lived, like in apartments or whatever so far, they all do the same thing. They get rid of, or they hide, or they do something to try to disable any and all outer hose hookups so that you can't fucking try to wash your car or anything, or water the lawn or like anything. So it's just like, And if you do try to like have any kind of garden, they'll have some Mexican or somebody come along with a weed eater and they'll just chop your fucking garden down or something while you're sleeping, and you get up and you find your garden has been chopped down by some dipshit with a weed eater or a lawnmower or something. Mm-hmm. So you can't do that either. Or the tweakers have stolen your garden. What homeless tweakers have stolen your garden. Yeah, it's just like... Oh, yeah. Yeah, lovely, lovely. That's what I get for not paying fucking $2,500 billion quadrillion dollars a month for my fucking apartment, I guess. No, I'm only paying around $1,000 if you count the electric bill. So, for a shitty studio in a fucking like 200-something-year-old building, and it looks like this fucking ceiling's gonna fall down or something, or maybe the whole building, the slightest earthquake ever hits us here. Or if the train decides to derail as it's coming past us fucking 10 times a day from very nearby to the fucking edge of where my room is. Mm-hmm. Big times. Likes to blow its whistle at 6 o'clock in the morning. And that's real fucking night right next to my fucking head. I say there's sometimes it comes by like 10 times a fucking day. I don't know. Sometimes it's only a couple times. Sometimes it's like a bunch of times. Loud ass goddamn whistling and... And it picks like when it's literally lined up with my fucking window right next to my bed. That's where it likes to pull the fuck. They like to pull the whistle right there, directly across from my window. Cocksuckers. Well, you know, you get used to shit though. You do. Fuck, dude. I need to get a job, but it's like, whose website or app do I have to sign up for this time to fucking try to apply for your... And like 99.999 out of 100 fucking job listings are fake, you know. You go into a place and you're like, are you guys hiring? Someone will be like, wait, go to our website. Go to our website and sign up for our app. Sign up for our app and our website. Log in and create your profile and then fill out the forms and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, are you hiring? I don't know. Like, no. The answer is no. I don't know what the fuck. And then you go to the website and the app or whatever the fuck, and it doesn't even work, and you can't sign up for it, and you try to call support to try to be like, hey, it doesn't work. Hello, I'm... And you gotta wait on the line for like fucking half an hour, and then you get some guy, hello, I'm Ranjit, I'm here to help you, blah, 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 blah. Like, can you speak English? I cannot speak English, you're very rude. And then they hang up on you, and then you try to get a hold of somebody else, listen to the fucking music for an hour, get another fucking, you know, person from India or Nigeria or some shit that can't speak English. And then if they actually do try to like understand what the problem is, then they're like, let me transfer you to this guy, and then you get transferred to like 20 different people. And every single person that you get transferred to, you have to start from the beginning and explain everything to them from the beginning. And then they're like, let me transfer you to this other person. And you're just playing fucking phone tag for like hours and hours. Nothing